Okay, this is for my students who are looking at the song Right Here Waiting for You, written by Richard Marx. When Marx performs this song now, he tends to use a guitar tuned down to E flat and starts with a C chord to suit his voice. The original would be just in a standard tuned guitar and no capo and starting with a C. You could choose to do it wherever you want. I've actually cited the capo at the 5th fret just to be able to suit my voice a little bit, but in actuality, if I perform the song, I put a capo at the 1st fret and I start with the G chord, so I'm actually doing it in the key of G sharp. The song itself is quite straightforward. You have a simple chunky strumming style where Richard Marx sometimes mutes the chords as he's strumming so he gets this kind of an effect. And as I say, sometimes mutes, that kind of muting sound. And that's done by putting this part of your palm here against the saddle to kind of mute the chords. Okay, so that's straightforward. You can watch his videos and watch how he plays that, and you've got the chords in front of you, so no trouble with that. Marx sometimes does different versions, as most songwriters do. So sometimes with an F chord, he'll do a simple F, or he'll do an F add 9 to add a G into it, or it might even be an F major 7. Okay, so you need to watch and accordingly choose the chords that you wish to do, but you can follow the song sheet that I've given. Okay, the most difficult thing to do with this song is to be able to play for the chorus the melody notes plus the chords. So you're actually doing the whole thing. You're playing the melody and the backing as well. So to do that, the very simplest way is to find where the melody notes are. And thankfully for this, the melody notes are all within the first 3 frets. So they're all within reach of the chords that you're going to do. They're only on the first 3 strings. So straightforward. So if I start you off, rather than giving you note by note as a tab, I'm going to get you to try and work these out and get them yourself. So you can follow my fingers and watch what I'm doing. But here's how we start at the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And we have this for the melody. Okay, and that will lead you into the A minor that then takes you round to the start of the song. Main thing to notice is that with a lot of those chords, when Marx is strumming them through the chorus, to put the melody in, what you need to do is to not play the chords all the way through. You have to play the chords to where the melody note is. So for instance, the 2nd chord in this is a G chord, and instead of doing the G that will end on the top note of G, you need to do a G that will end on the top note of D, because then that G chord is the correct melody note at the 2nd fret, at the 3rd fret rather, of the 2nd string for the song to fit together. Anyway, you can see that as I'm doing it. I'm going to now do this at a relatively slow speed to show you, and then I'll kind of speed it up and I'll show you a couple of alternatives. So here we go. So watch what I'm doing. And that takes you into the start of the song. Okay, done a little bit quicker and a little bit more fluidly, you can get this kind of a sound to it. and so on into the song. And you've basically got it. So have a look at that, try and make an arrangement yourself for it. Think about where you could maybe fingerstyle and where you could strum. Think about palm muting, and certainly try and get that into the intro and the lead break at least, if not within the chorus itself. So have fun, and I'll speak with you soon.